All right, hello everyone and welcome. How you doing? How you doing? It's an exciting day, isn't it? It's a very exciting day. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Darkside Phil and welcome to my gameplay stream. Today is Friday, October 7th, 2016. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, finally, I can officially say what I haven't been able to say, really, in the past month to month and a half. The hardcore gaming season for 2016 is finally upon us. Finally. It took a long time to get this sucker started, but finally here we are. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're like, well, I don't get it. Phil, the games usually start rolling out, early August, right? Early August, September in particular, right? September usually is huge for gaming. What happened this year? I don't know. It seems to me like a lot of game developers were very conservative with what they were doing this year in regards to game releases. If you actually take a look, years past, we had some pretty huge high-profile releases that came out either in late August or September. In fact, my girlfriend's birthday, my girlfriend Leanna, her birthday is the last week of August, and for 2 years, we really weren't able to do anything, regarding her birthday on her birthday, because I was so busy covering new releases and stuff. And this year, that's not the case. This year, it was pretty slow. We had maybe a few, I would say, games that maybe had a little bit of hype behind them, like Deus Ex, right? But overall, if you actually look at the past month and a half, it has been quite dead. Besides a few, re-releases of, collections like the Dead Rising collection and the BioShock collection, we really haven't had anything new to cover. And it is frustrating for me as a person who, this is my business, right? I'm expecting, as soon as the summer ends, we head into high gear with gaming, and that really didn't happen this year. But the good news is, we've gotten through all that time. We've gotten through the kind of slow start, and now it is time to hit full speed ahead. If you're not aware, today we're starting Mafia 3. I don't know how you could not know that. Mafia 3, the playthrough that I'm going to be doing all weekend. This is the game I'm covering starting today. I'm doing 2 gameplay streams of Mafia 3 today. Obviously one right now, and later today I'm doing one at 7 p.m. Pacific time. That'll be around another 2 hours or so of gameplay, if not more. Okay? Tomorrow I'm doing exactly the same thing. So what I'm hoping is between today and tomorrow I can get over 10 hours into the game. And then Sunday, I'm going to do a stream, and Monday, I'm going to try to finish up the game. Okay? So, there you have it. That's kind of the deal. It's going to be a crazy marathon of Mafia 3 over the weekend. Now, you might say, well, Phil, why are you playing so much Mafia 3 in such a short period of time? Usually, you do more variety than that. Are you trying to rush through the game? And the answer here is no. And I just want everyone to understand, I am going to play the game at my own pace, at my own, enjoyment. It's not like I'm going to say, well, I know I only have till Monday to beat it, so I'm going to just skip this massive amount of content that seems like it could be interesting, but I just don't have time for it. No, I'm not going to do that, okay? In the worst case scenario, if, I don't finish the game on Monday, I don't finish it, right? And then what I'll have to do is I'll have to find a way to balance it out and get it finished amongst the other new releases. Because the bottom line is, if you're not aware, this coming Tuesday, okay, we've got Gears of War 4 on the Xbox One, as well as WWE 2K17, both launching on the same freaking day. And I'm actually not even sure which game I should play first. I might even do a poll and say which game is people more interested in on my Twitter. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to be covering all those this week. Okay, those 2 games. And keep in mind, Gears of War has its own campaign plus multiplayer modes. WWE has the My Career mode, which I'm going to be basically my main focus of the game because there's really not much else in the game that I'm going to be doing besides maybe some simulated matches coming up in the next couple of months. Okay, so that being said, that you would think, okay, wow, so Phil's going to have Mafia 3 and then those 2 new games this week. Well, guess what? Later this week, we've got the PlayStation VR. PlayStation VR is coming out, and I'm getting it, and I'm going to be trying out a wide variety of games for the PlayStation VR, which are going to be quite ridiculous in my opinion. I've seen so many different things that are coming out. You got the Batman VR experience. You got this golf robot game. You've got Until Dawn like horror jump scare game. There's so much coming out, seriously. And that's all in a week. Keep in mind, that's just the next week, just to give you an update. You know, if you're not aware, we've also got a Duke Nukem 3D Remastered Edition that's being modernized for modern audiences coming out. We've got the first Dark Souls 3 DLC coming out. We've got Battlefield 1, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and that's just a few. There's still more games than that this month. It's insane. And they're all coming out within the same couple of weeks. It's out of control. And I don't know what the hell, you know, why do these game devs do it? I don't know. I don't know why they release everything so in such a short amount of time. And, I just don't know. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be a absolutely nuts series of weeks this month. And then, by the way, it doesn't slow down in November. It doesn't slow down. You got games like Dishonored 2 and Watch Dogs 2 and the new Pokemon game. And I'm not even going to... Alright, I'm just going to stop. I'm going to stop now. Because I could probably go on just naming the new games coming out in the next 2 months for the next hour. But that's the point. This is it. Today is the day. It absolutely starts right now. Okay? The crazy amount of new stuff. It's going to be great. So I hope that you will join me. No matter what I'm playing over the next several months, every day is going to be a new fun experience right here live on stream. And you know, I stream every day. Only if I'm sick or something, if there's an extenuating circumstance, I won't be streaming. But this is my busiest time of the year by far. Gee, you know what? Already I want to say this. Thank you, because I've already got good stream attendance, and I haven't even started yet. So that at least tells me there's a lot of excitement over this new stuff coming up, and that makes me feel good. So, excellent. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, really quick before we start, because we're going to start momentarily, I'm just going to do a few quick plugs, all right? A few quick plugs, and then we're going to get started. First of all, thank you for being here live on stream. Thank you for watching my on-demand videos on all of my YouTube channels. 8 years. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now official. It's been 8 years that I've been doing YouTube. And it's been a wild ride. It's been a fun ride. I love doing this for a job. I've certainly evolved over the years. Evolved and improved. And I hope that you'll like what I do, right? You wouldn't be here if you didn't. So thank you for that. First of all, please, if you do like my stuff, and maybe you want to save a little bit of money on something cool called Loot Crate, you can check out the referral link. It's lootcrate.com/darksidephil. And if you use the discount code SAVEME10DSP, that's SAVEME10DSP, you can save 10% on any new Loot Crate subscription. That includes the regular Loot Crate, Loot Anime, Loot Gaming, the WWE Crate, the Halo Crate, the Gears Crate, the Crate of whatever. They have so many crates now, it's ridiculous. They have so many different things. But you can save 10% on any crate, any subscription to a crate there, okay? This week, in fact, today, I am unboxing my very first Loot Gaming crate. It arrived the other day, and I've been waiting to have some time. And between the streams today of Mafia 3, I'm going to be unboxing that crate and uploading it to the King of Hate vlogs. So check that out over there, and if you like any of my unboxings, including the 2 Loot Anime crates I've unboxed and the 2 years worth of regular Loot crates I've unboxed, please use that code. Save yourself a little bit of money, and I get some cool referral credit for it as well. All right. All right, number 2, KO Gaming. This channel, I'll be honest, has been a little slow lately because I've been busy doing remasters, re-releases, and things. It's going to pick up in a big way because over the next couple of weeks, as I start playing all these new releases, I'm going to start reviewing the games. And so KO Gaming is going to have a lot of new review-style content on it shortly. So please check it out, youtube.com/KOGaming1. It had a few videos that went pretty viral this year. One that had almost 1 million views. It had a couple of hundreds of thousands of views. So definitely check it out for edited style content. Not the raw gameplay, not the streaming that I do here. It's all edited, and it's good stuff. Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP. I am now verified on Twitter. Every single day I post up lots of stuff. Yesterday in particular, I was out. I went pumpkin picking with my girlfriend. We went to a nice dinner. I took pictures of all kinds of interesting stuff that we were doing. Stuff that I saw at the supermarket that I thought was ludicrous. Like fucking Frosted Flakes with marshmallows in it. It's fucking disgusting. I had to share that. That was a weird police siren out on the street. It sounded really odd. It distracted me. Anyway, yeah, on Twitter, @they call me DSP, I share all this kinds of stuff, but mostly what I post up there is work related. Every night I'll post up a schedule update, so you'll know exactly what I'm streaming and what I'm playing the next day. I also put polls up there that allow you, the viewers, to decide what I do on a day when I'm uncertain. I may do a poll next week to determine if I play Gears 4 or WWE first. Okay? So, please check it out @they call me DSP. All right, in addition, patreon.com/darksidephil. All right, very important. Patreon.com/darksidephil. This is the way if you really want to go above and beyond just watching the videos. If you like my content so much that you want to contribute, you want to make sure I can keep doing this as a job in the long term. Right now, I'm going to kick it into high gear, and if you're appreciating the time and effort I'm putting into all the stuff I'm covering in the next 3 months, Patreon is the way that you can contribute, all right? Through your monthly pledges, not only do you earn yourself personal perks, such as getting text or verbal thank yous in my videos, getting premium forum access to vote on events. Right now, the patrons from last month are currently nominating and voting on horror-themed games for a Halloween marathon. That's awesome, okay? You also can get private Q&A videos made. I actually have to do a private Q&A video this week. Someone sent me some really interesting questions to answer. Or you could get your questions answered on my bi-monthly show, Ask the King. So lots of cool perks there for your pledges. So, this month, the goal, if we hit the funding goal for Patreon this month, I'm going to be doing an indie games marathon. 6 to 7 straight hours, probably 3 to 4 different indie games. There's been a lot of indie games released over the course of this year that I just have not had a chance to check out because of time constraints, because of other stuff that I was covering, you know. And, some people were really angry that I missed out on a few of these games. Like the two that I have here showing, Anzu and Darkest Dungeon, are just two in particular that I missed out on, right? So, please, consider pledging this month. If you pledge $5 or more, you'll actually be able to nominate and vote on which indie games I'll be playing in this marathon. And by the way, they will take place around the end of November, okay? So there you go. I love doing indie games because it gives me exposure to a wide variety of stuff that normally I wouldn't even experience. I really enjoy it, and so hopefully we will hit the goal, and we'll have a great, event at the end of November. All right, so there you have it. And then, of course, last but not least, my girlfriend Leanna owns her own business. It's called The Black Current. She sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. Her soaps are glycerin-based. It means that they are actually healthy for you, versus a lot of the stuff that you buy in the stores this day and age can't even be called legally soap. You'll be noticing, it says beauty bar, it says detergent bar. Why doesn't it just say soap? Because legally, they're not even good enough to be called soap anymore. They've removed all of the healthy ingredients in order to put out a low-quality, cheap product, which is why you can buy those things for like a 12-pack for $5, because they're terrible for you. She makes healthy, glycerin-based soaps with great scents. She's got a whole new line that she launched recently, including 2 different pumpkin scents, apple cinnamon, alpine frost. She just restocked Kentish Rain, which is my personal favorite soap that she makes. I actually requested she had to make a private batch of the soap for me because I haven't used Kentish Rain in like 6+ months. And I told her, I want some for myself, so when you're making some, you have to make some for me. And she did. So hopefully I'll be able to use it soon. I don't know if it's ready yet. Yeah, pretty awesome. And also she does wax tart melts. These are little cubes of scented wax that you can melt in a melter, which costs like $10. And, the melter's really cheap. You can get it anywhere, too. I've seen them at like Target and Walmart and other places. And it makes your house smell great. And the cool thing is, this time of year, especially autumn, if you live in the United States, it's autumn here. Your houses just tend to maybe start closing the windows and everything because it's getting cold outside, but then your house kind of gets stuffy. You want it to smell good. If you get a scented candle, that's nice, but then you need to have a lighter around, and there's a fire hazard, especially if you have pets. My parents have 2 cats that jump up and run around everything in the house. So wax tarts, a better alternative. They smell great, and there's no hazard. It's just wax. If it spills on the floor, it's no big deal. Clean it up. It's wax. It's not going to light anything on fire. So check it out. Etsy.com/shop/The Black Current. And pretty soon, I believe, I think she may be launching a few more scents by the end of the year, but it's good stuff. If you don't take my word for it. I plug this all the time. And people say, oh, Phil's just plugging it because his fucking girlfriend, of course he's going to say it's good. It's his girlfriend, right? No, check out the website for yourself. She's got ridiculous amounts of positive feedback from customers, her hundreds of customers who've ordered from her business. Definitely check it out. All right, ladies and gents. Thank you very much. That was a very brief pre-stream, and now it is time to start Mafia 3. Are you ready? Are you ready? I hope you're ready. Actually, I'm not ready. My laptop, I just noticed my laptop stream wasn't playing properly. There we go. Refresh it. All right, I'm ready. Okay, and now, without further ado, it's time! All right, everyone. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It is now time to start with my Mafia 3 playthrough. Thank you.